Jesus Christ, it was behind me.
What secrets are lurking in the wilderness? Get ready for jaw-dropping moments. These footage are so unbelievable you'll think it's been staged. But the truth is, it's 100% real. Watch as we reveal the astonishing evidence that will leave you speechless. A crime? Can humans really hold their breath underwater for an incredible amount of time? The answer is still a mystery, but this shocking footage is sparking a heated debate. We see a young girl getting her hair washed, but what's astonishing is that her entire body is submerged underwater. Some claim it's a clever trick, a wig or a fake head, but others believe it's the real deal. Some are saying that it's a CGI because nobody can stay this long in water. The question on everyone's mind is, how is this possible? Is she sleeping, or is there something more extraordinary at play? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Paws of Fury. Everybody fears snakes, and for good reason. But have you ever seen someone, or in this case, something, remain calm during a snake attack? Look at this fearless feline. Its paw is literally grabbed by the snake, but does it panic? No way. Instead, it looks incredibly calm, as if it's thinking, "Oh, you want to play it that way?" The cat then proceeds to walk with its paw grabbed by the snake, while holding the snake's mouth with its other paw. Talk about a bold move. Unfortunately, the video ends abruptly, leaving us wondering what happens next. Will the cat hunt the snake, or will the snake attack the cat? Will the cat survive the snake's attack? The suspense is killing us. Incredible skill of Little Fury. We always think of mice as pesky critters to be trapped, but have you ever stopped to consider their hidden talents? A fascinating video has surfaced showcasing a rat reveling in a refreshing bath amidst heavy rainwater. The sheer force of the water would be overwhelming for most, but this little guy stands firm, undeterred by the pressure. What's even more astonishing is the way it gently pats its face with its front paws, as if savoring every moment of its rainwater spa treatment. Who knew mice had such a knack for relaxation? Fearful rat against heavy rain. It seems like we found a stark contrast to the rat from our previous video, who was thoroughly enjoying its rainwater bath. Now, we have this little furry creature whose expression screams of fear and anxiety. The heavy rainwater seems to be its worst nightmare, and it's desperately clinging to the handle of a metal door for dear life. The way it's holding on for dear life, trying to shield itself from the powerful flow of water, is almost too adorable to handle. Have you ever witnessed such a moment? Legendary lizard. We're all familiar with the legendary tale of the thirsty crow, who showcased its ingenious skills to quench its thirst. But have you ever seen a tiny lizard exhibiting similar desperation for a drink? Look at this little creature, its throat parched, drinking water with reckless abandon, its creepy tongue darting in and out at an incredible pace. We're accustomed to seeing lizards hunt insects with lightning speed, but this tiny reptile has a different agenda. It's not chasing prey. Instead, it's focused on satiating its thirst. And, in a bizarre yet fascinating twist, it's wiping the water on the window of a car, leaving behind a trail of tiny droplets. It's a surreal moment, one that showcases the lizard's peculiar behavior and its unrelenting quest for hydration. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Unidentified creature? Can someone identify the bizarre creature I'm about to show you? Take a closer look at this crawling entity. Its sleek, jet-black skin glistens, accentuated by vibrant yellow lines that seem to highlight its contours. Notice the distinctive brownish hue on its face and back, adding an air of mystery to its already striking appearance. But what's truly astonishing is the antenna-like protrusion, a single long black hair that moves back and forth, as if sensing its surroundings. What a remarkable, one-of-a-kind crawling creature. Share your theories in the comments below. Mess with dangerous leopard. Can you dare to mess with a leopard or try to tease it? Look at this warden officer who's about to do just that. The leopard is laying down, seemingly harmless, but don't be fooled. The officer slowly approaches the big cat with a water bottle in hand and starts pouring water on it. Big mistake. The leopard swiftly gets up, and in that moment, the officer runs for his life, instantly. But to his horror, the leopard starts chasing him. The video ends abruptly, leaving us wondering, Will he survive the attack? It's a stark reminder that we should keep a safe distance and respect the boundaries of wild animals. They are unpredictable and powerful, and we should never underestimate them. So let's learn from this officer's mistake and appreciate wildlife from a safe distance. Heartwarming scene caught. We love gathering around bonfires in winters, feeling the warmth and coziness it brings. You know who else seems to enjoy it? Can you believe how much these adorable pups love gathering around the bonfire? Just like us, they crave warmth and coziness during the chilly winter months. And what's more heartwarming than seeing these 8-9 furry friends snuggled up together, enjoying the gentle heat of the flames with their loving owner? It's a beautiful reminder that every creature seeks comfort and convenience, especially when the seasons change. Have you ever witnessed such a scene yourself? If yes, then share your experiences with us in the comments below. Are stray dogs dangerous? Can you believe your eyes? Stray dogs are often misunderstood as being aggressive, but these gentle giants will change your perception forever. Watch as a woman casually walks into a scene, surrounded by 4 enormous stray dogs. Instead of growling or barking, they swarm around her, showering her with affection and cuddles. They literally won't let her go. Notice how they keep coming back for more, their tails wagging wildly as they nuzzle and snuggle up against her. It's a truly heartwarming display of canine affection. What do you think is behind this incredible bond between the woman and these stray dogs? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Giant bulls fight. Can you believe what's happening on this street? A fierce battle between 2 giant bulls is unfolding right before our eyes. The crowd is on the edge, trying to intervene, but these powerful creatures are unstoppable. People are trying to distract them with sticks and pouring water from the rooftops, but the bulls are too engrossed in their fight. The tension builds as they clash, causing the wooden strips on the ground to break. And then, in a shocking turn of events, the bulls tumble into an underground area. What do you think happens next? Do the bulls continue fighting, or do they manage to calm down? Share your thoughts. Bear close-ups. Have you ever seen a bear up close? Let's witness the calmest bear in the zoo. A visitor gently stretches his hand into the cage, and incredibly, the bear gently places its massive paws on his hand. You might be seeing the claws of a bear this close for the first time. They look surprisingly soft, resembling long nails. What do you think? Have you ever had an encounter with a bear? Share your experiences. Ultimate rescue. We often see careful family members in humans, but have you ever witnessed such loyalty and protection in animals? Look at these incredible family members of a cow cub. The cub was lying on the road when a car suddenly sped over it. Instantly, 4 cows sprang into action, surrounding the car and refusing to let it move. The driver, shocked and frightened, stepped out to assess the situation, while people nearby gathered to help. In an amazing display of teamwork and concern, they worked together to rescue the cow cub. They successfully rolled the car over and pulled the cub to safety. As the cows saw their little one was safe and sound, they seemed to relax, but still cautiously approached the cub to check on its well-being. Can you believe this incredible show of family loyalty and protection in the animal kingdom? Share your thoughts. Have you ever witnessed anything like this before? Epic giant eagle attack. You won't believe what happened at a recent ethno-festival in Kyrgyzstan. A golden eagle suddenly attacked an 8-year-old girl, leaving everyone in shock. The girl had wandered into a restricted area where her hunting birds were being demonstrated. That's when the eagle spotted her and swooped in for the attack. The bird's sharp claws gripped the girl's back, and its beak pecked at the back of her head. Fortunately, the injuries were not too severe, and the girl was rushed to the hospital for stitches. According to specialists, the eagle was not in hunting mode, or the consequences would have been devastating. In fact, they claim that even adults wouldn't be able to withstand an attack from such a powerful bird. Can you imagine witnessing such a terrifying incident? Share your thoughts. Have you ever heard of a similar encounter between a human and a wild bird? Sudden attack of giant. You're enjoying a peaceful meal with your family in the comfort of your own home, when suddenly, chaos erupts. A giant fury attack is unleashed, and your cozy lunch turns into a scene from a wild action movie. Watch as this family's serene gathering is disrupted by a fierce and determined cow, who crashes the party and refuses to back down. Despite one family member spotting the cow and trying to intervene, The angry animal continues its rampage, knocking over 2 kids in the process. Fortunately, everyone escaped with their lives, but this shocking incident serves as a stark reminder. Always keep your doors shut and be mindful of your surroundings, not just for giant cow attacks, but for any unexpected risks that may come your way. Can you believe what you just witnessed? Have you ever experienced a wild animal encounter? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Massive bear versus wolves. Can you believe your eyes? A massive bear, typically the king of the forest, is being chased away by a pack of wolves. It's a rare and astonishing sight to see the bear, seemingly fearful, retreating from the wolves. The bear initially tries to hunt one of the wolves, but the pack quickly turns the tables. The wolves, with their sharp teeth and fierce barks, continuously scare the bear, not letting it attack. The bear, surprisingly, backs away with its tail between its legs. This unusual encounter raises questions about the dynamics of power in the wild. Who would have thought that a massive bear could be intimidated by a pack of wolves? It's a reminder that even the largest and fiercest creatures can be vulnerable in certain situations. What do you think triggered this unexpected behavior from the bear? Share your thoughts. Unbelievable escape. A man was casually walking along, minding his own business, when out of nowhere, a giant dog suddenly appears and attacks him. The dog's grip on the man's hand was incredibly tight, and he tried to struggle free, but it seemed like all hope was lost. But then, something amazing happens. 2 other dogs appear out of nowhere and come to the man's rescue. They chase the aggressive dog away, and with the help of some nearby people, the man is finally able to break free from the brutal attack. It's a shocking reminder that when you're in a tough spot, help can come from unexpected places. And as they say, when luck is on your side, no one can hurt you. What do you think? Have you ever had a similar experience where help came just in time? Share your thoughts in the comments. Dose of adorable. Meet these curious kiddos who are following each other in a line, emerging swiftly from their hole. It's like they're on a secret mission, but wait, what's this? They spot a cat ahead and quickly scurry back into their hole with lightning speed. Talk about a quick turnaround. Watch as these kiddos showcase their agility and curiosity. Can you count how many kiddos are in this adorable parade? Share your thoughts. Rare gift of nature. You won't believe this mind-blowing talent. Check out this girl enjoying a delicious noodle snack with an unbelievable twist. She has a rare gift, a 2-sided tongue. Watch in awe as she expertly uses her uniquely split tongue to pick up noodles with ease. It's as if she has 2 separate tongues working together in perfect harmony. She pops out her tongue, holding the noodles with both sides, and a gap in between. It's truly mesmerizing. That's a thought-provoking question. As we marvel at this girl's unique talent for eating noodles with a 2-sided tongue, it's natural to wonder, can she speak normally like everyone else? Can you imagine having this superpower? Share your thoughts. Have you ever seen anything like this before? Let's hear from you. Skinwalker? You won't believe what happened to this person's pet dog. At first glance, it seems like a normal jet black dog, but wait until you see its piercing yellow eyes. They seem to bore into your soul, sending shivers down your spine. As you watch, the dog's face contorts into an angry snarl, its eyes blazing with an otherworldly intensity. It's as if something sinister is lurking beneath its furry exterior. Could this be a skinwalker, a creature from ancient folklore said to possess supernatural powers? The dog's unsettling appearance and behavior have many believing that something paranormal is at play. Watch the video and decide for yourself. Is this just a strange-looking dog, or is there something more sinister lurking beneath the surface? Share your thoughts. Creepy discovery. Are you ready for a creepy sight? This girl has what appears to be a cluster of small, black, hairy growths stuck to her neck. It's as if they're attacked by an invisible force. Someone is trying to hold one of them with a small gripper, but it looks like it's been a part of her body since birth. But what is this strange phenomenon? Have you ever seen something like this before? Trypophobia, a fear of clusters of small holes or bumps, might just be triggered by this unusual sight. For those who suffer from trypophobia, this image might be the stuff of nightmares. Paranormal activity caught. Imagine being alone in your bathroom, surrounded by the quiet and the familiar, when suddenly you sense a presence. This girl's heart must have skipped a beat as she noticed something eerie lurking behind her shower curtain. The black shape seemed to be peeking down at her, its presence magnified by the silence. As she hesitantly reached out to slide the curtain open, her bravery was met with an unsettling surprise. There was no one there. The sudden absence of the mysterious entity left her shocked and bewildered. The video ends abruptly, leaving us with more questions than answers. What did she really see? Was it just her imagination playing tricks on her, or something more sinister? The snore-stopping hack. Have you ever slept next to someone who snores loudly? This woman had had enough of her partner's snoring and taped his mouth shut while he slept. But there's science behind this. We're meant to breathe through our noses, not mouths. Mouth breathing can lead to snoring and affect airway structure. As she sticks the tape on his mouth, it bubbles up and his jaw appears beneath. His body adjusts to this new breathing. When he wakes up, he looks nervous and disoriented. What just happened? He breathes in again, the tape bubbles up, and he finally removes it. Would you try this tape trick on your partner? Share your thoughts. The ultimate cringe. Have you ever had something stuck in your eye, like a pesky eyelash or a stray hair? It's infuriating, right? But what if someone had a full-length head hair stuck in their eye? Yes, you read that right. This guy had long hair stuck in his eye, and the only way to get it out was with trusty tweezers. As you watch the video, you'll feel a mix of emotions: disgust, satisfaction, and maybe even a little bit of empathy. Who hasn't had a stray hair or eyelash stuck in their eye at some point, but a full-length head hair? That's a whole new level. The tweezers slowly and carefully grasp the hair, and with a gentle tug, it's finally out. The relief is palpable. So, have you ever had a similarly frustrating experience? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you're feeling brave, watch the video and see if you can handle the cringe. Horror in basement. Imagine filming a casual video in your basement, only to capture something that will leave you sleeping with the lights on. That's exactly what happened to this guy, who stumbled upon a pair of eyes staring back at him from the most unexpected place. As he's filming, he notices two beady eyes peeking out from the surface area, looking upside down. So the question on everyone's mind is, what could be lurking in the shadows? Is it a human, a ghost, or something even more sinister? Theories are welcome in the comments. Have you ever experienced something inexplicable in your own home? Share your spooky stories. Lucky escape. You won't believe the terrifying moment when a stray dog suddenly attacked a guy who was casually walking down the street. He was just minding his own business, holding a shopping bag, when, out of nowhere, the dog lunged at him. But here's the amazing part. The guy's quick reflexes and lightning-fast running speed saved his life. It's a good thing he had those running skills, because when an animal like that is chasing you, it's tough to survive. Can you imagine being in his shoes? What would you have done in that situation? Share your thoughts in the comments. And let's all take a moment to appreciate the importance of being prepared and having those quick reflexes. You never know when you might need them to save your life. Challenging beast power. You won't believe the bravery of this guy. He's literally standing in front of a giant beastly bull, raising his arms in a challenge. The bull, feeling provoked, sprintly attacks him. But this guy is quick and smart, sidestepping the bull's attack with ease. The video ends abruptly, leaving us hoping that he got out of there safely. Can you believe the risk he took? Would you ever challenge a powerful beast like that? Brutal bull attack. Again with challenging the beast, when this guy tries to challenge a raging bull. He thinks he's got what it takes to outsmart the beast, but boy is he wrong. The bull charges at him with its sharp horns, and the guy barely escapes with his life. But here's the thing, the bull isn't done yet. It catches up to him and tosses him around like a rag doll. Can you believe how powerful this bull is? It's a stark reminder that challenging beast power is never a good idea. What do you think? Would you ever try to challenge a wild animal? Let me know in the comments.
When normal day turns out so risky. Imagine walking into your workshop expecting a normal day, but instead, you're met with a shocking surprise. A man experienced this firsthand when he opened the shutters to his workshop, and his jaw dropped in astonishment. There, standing in the center of the room, was a giant buffalo. Its massive frame and sharp horns made it an intimidating sight. As expected, the buffalo attacked, its horns charging towards the man. He sprinted for his life, but to his horror, he realized the shutter was closed, trapping him inside. In a desperate bid to escape, he pushed and pulled, his heart racing with fear. As he emerged, gasping for air, he couldn't help but wonder how the buffalo ended up in his workshop. A resourceful women's solution. As the mercury drops, many of us struggle with the issue of gas shortages. Some resort to using gas cylinders, while others opt for hoteling. But meet this ingenious woman who's found a unique solution to cook her meals. Watch in awe as she uses an iron to cook her food. That's right, she's transformed her iron into a makeshift cooking device. From baking potatoes to cooking starfish, she's got it all covered. This resourceful woman is a true inspiration. She's shown us that with a little creativity, we can overcome even the toughest challenges. So the next time you're faced with a gas shortage, take a cue from this iron-willed woman. But also remind yourself of the dangers of using it. Something caught in the sky. Have you ever witnessed something inexplicable while flying? A passenger recently captured a bizarre sighting from an airplane window, and it's left everyone stunned. The footage shows a strange, animal-like creature perched on the plane's wing handle. In the middle of the night. How is this possible? Was it a bird, a glitch, or something more sinister? Share your theories. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Chilling encounter on the tennis court. Imagine a sunny afternoon, perfect for a friendly tennis match in the park. Two friends, racket in hand, focused on their game. Suddenly, without warning, a dark entity emerges from behind a tree. The unsuspecting player's world is turned upside down. In a split second, a shadowy figure darts out, makes contact with the player's head, and vanishes into thin air. The sudden impact leaves the player shaken, struggling to process what just happened. His friend stands stunned, witnessing the eerie event. Many viewers believe this was no ordinary accident. Some think the player was struck by a spirit or ghost, sparking intense debate. Others suggest a logical explanation like a bird or a ball. But one thing's certain, this incident has left everyone baffled. What could have caused this bizarre event? Was it a malevolent entity intent on causing harm? A lost spirit seeking attention? Or simply a freak accident? Share your thoughts. What do you think happened on that tennis court? Have you experienced similar unexplained encounters? Do you believe in paranormal presence? Join the conversation. Watch the footage again. Freezing the frame on the entity. Does its presence send chills down your spine? Unravel the mystery together.
The carefree toddler's slumber. Before you watch this shocking video, ask yourself, how brave are you? Are you prepared to witness a scene that will leave you on the edge of your seat? Meet this fearless toddler sleeping peacefully without a care in the world. But what's astonishing is that he's not alone. A tiny mouse has made itself at home on the little boy's body. The mouse scurries around, even taking a leisurely stroll across the toddler's back. As the mouse continues to explore, the toddler starts to get annoyed. He gently swats at the mouse, but he doesn't wake up. And then, in a heart-stopping moment, the mouse is about to go under the toddler's arm, and the video ends abruptly. Will the toddler wake up unscathed, or will the mouse's tiny teeth leave their mark? The suspense is killing us. Chilling hospital corridor encounter. A bone-chilling paranormal incident has been caught on camera in a hospital corridor, leaving viewers stunned and frightened. The eerie footage shows an empty corridor, with the camera panning through the deserted hallway. Suddenly, a wheelchair comes into view, moving on its own with no one around.
What the f? What the f?
What's even more unsettling is that this isn't an isolated incident. The same wheelchair has been spotted moving on its own twice, sending shockwaves through the hospital staff and visitors. Is this a genuine paranormal encounter? Or is there a logical explanation behind this haunting phenomenon? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below.
See? No.
A baffling encounter. A beachgoer's casual video capture becomes a jaw-dropping moment as a small figure emerges from the ocean's depths. As the camera zooms in, astonishment sets in. It's a rabbit. Yes, you read that right, a rabbit, hopping out of the ocean like it's the most normal thing in the world. The cameraman's curiosity gets the better of him, and he approaches the furry enigma. The rabbit, seemingly unfazed, darts towards the nearby fields, leaving everyone bewildered. What was this little guy doing in the ocean? We know swamp rabbits can swim, but this ocean escapade is a whole different story. Did it fall off a boat? Was it swept away by a rogue wave? Or did it simply decide to take a leisurely dip? The questions swirl, but the rabbit's motives remain a mystery. One thing's for sure, this beachgoer's video has become an unforgettable tale of being in the wrong place at the right time. The internet is abuzz with wonder, and we can't help but chuckle at the absurdity of it all. Who knew rabbits had a secret love for surfing?
The ultimate sleeping cop manion. We've all seen adorable videos of people cuddling with their pets while sleeping. Cats, dogs, rabbits, and more. But have you ever seen a pet that's more feared than a lion? Get ready for a shocking sight. This brave girl is taking the phrase sleeping with danger to a whole new level. She's snuggled up with a gigantic snake, and we can't help but wonder, is she fearless or just plain crazy? As you watch this heart-stopping video, you'll be on the edge of your seat, wondering if the snake will slither away or strike at any moment. Will the girl wake up to a deadly surprise, or will she sleep peacefully through the night? Ghostly kid vanishing. A brave girl decides to investigate a mysterious baby laughter coming from the kitchen. As she turns on the light, she spots a kid hiding behind the cabinet. But, in a shocking turn of events, the kid disappears into thin air as she approaches. Watch till the end to witness this paranormal activity. What do you think happened here? Share your thoughts. Calm before the strike. This hiker's calm demeanor just saved his life. Can you believe he was sharing his tent with a gigantic snake? Talk about an unwelcome camping companion. As he lay there trying to rest, the massive reptile slithers around him, seemingly unaware of the human presence. The hiker, frozen in place, holds his breath, hoping the snake won't strike. Miraculously, the snake doesn't attack, and the hiker manages to keep his cool. The video ends with the snake making its way out of the tent, leaving the hiker shaken but unharmed. What a harrowing camping experience. Miracle in the trash. Can you imagine hearing the faint cry of a newborn baby, only to discover that it's coming from a garbage dump? That's exactly what happened to one heroic individual who stumbled upon a shocking scene that would change his life forever. As he searched for the source of the cries, he was led to a black shopping bag, tied up and discarded like trash. With a sense of trepidation, he untied the bag, and what he found inside would leave him speechless. A living, breathing newborn baby lay inside, crying out for help. The question on everyone's mind is, who could commit such a heartless act? Who saved this baby is truly a hero. A guardian angel who appeared at the right moment to save a precious life. The mysterious midnight knock. It was the dead of night, and the silence was broken by a faint knocking at the door. He slowly turned the handle and opened the door, but to his surprise, there was nobody there. Perplexed, he stepped further into his living room, and that's when he heard it. The unmistakable sound of a kid's laughter, and caught a glimpse of a young child playing at the corner of the stairs. Intrigued, the guy approached the child, but as he reached out to touch, the kid vanished into thin air. There was no possible place for the child to hide, leaving the guy stunned and bewildered. Was this a ghostly encounter? A paranormal presence that defied explanation? The guy was left with more questions than answers, and the experience left him shaken to the core. What do you think happened that fateful night? Share your theories in the comments. Mind-blowing fountain. You won't believe what happens when this kid gets close to this mysterious fountain. At first glance, it looks like a regular old sewer grate with 2 holes. But little does she know, it's actually a powerful fountain waiting to unleash its fury. As she approaches the fountain, the water pressure starts to build up, and then, bam! The water bursts out of the holes with incredible force, knocking the poor girl off her feet. She gets hit so bad that she stumbles backward, completely caught off guard. Can you imagine being in her shoes? What would you do if you were faced with a surprise fountain attack? Share your thoughts in the comments. Slither Slumber Party. She's a real-life snake charmer. Ariana from Snake Master Exotics is giving us a glimpse into her unconventional bedtime routine, and it's downright fascinating. As she snuggles up with her slithery friends, including Bananchik and Gucci, she proves that ball pythons make perfect bedtime buddies. Who needs a teddy bear when you have a ball python, right? Ariana's love for snakes is truly inspiring, and her bedtime routine is a testament to her passion. She's not just a snake enthusiast, she's a true snake whisperer. What do you think about Ariana's unusual bedtime routine? A mysterious runner. A strange sighting has left onlookers baffled. A man was caught on camera running furiously on the footpath, clutching a shopping bag in his hand. But here's the astonishing part. Despite his frantic pace, he wasn't covering any distance. For several moments, he continued running in place, his arms pumping wildly, without making any progress. It was as if he was trapped in a never-ending loop. Then, just as suddenly, he slowed down to a normal walking pace, leaving witnesses wondering what on earth they had just witnessed. Was he stuck in some kind of time warp? Was it a prank gone wrong? The world may never know, but one thing's for sure. This bizarre encounter has left everyone scratching their heads.
Could Patty be roaming? A fascinating comparison has sparked intense debate among Bigfoot enthusiasts. 2 images separated by decades and distance raise a tantalizing question. Could this be the same creature? The first image, a still from Roger Patterson's 1967 footage in California, shows Patty, the most famous Bigfoot of all time. The second image, taken in British Columbia in 2022, bears an uncanny resemblance. The similarities are striking: the distinctive gait, the bulky build, and the unmistakable fur texture. But what are the odds that Patty, or any Bigfoot, could roam thousands of miles? Some respected researchers suggest that Bigfoots may have vast territories, making this possibility less improbable. Imagine the incredible story behind the second image. What led this creature to traverse such vast distances? Did it migrate, or was it driven by curiosity? The 2022 image raises more questions than answers. Was this a chance encounter, or did someone intentionally track this elusive being? While skeptics may argue it's a hoax, others see compelling evidence. Could Patty or a relative have traveled north, adapting to new habitats? The mystery deepens and our fascination grows. Join the conversation. Do you think this could be Patty or a different Bigfoot? What could explain the creature's apparent migration? Share your theories and thoughts.
Moments just before death. In a chilling and thought-provoking video, a woman can be seen looking at something inexplicable just moments before passing away. Her eyes are wide open, and her gaze is fixed on something that is not visible to the viewer. Even in death, her body remains in the same position, with her eyes still wide open and her mouth slightly ajar. The footage is both haunting and intriguing, leaving viewers to wonder what she might have seen in her final moments. What do you think she might have been looking at?
Wild ambush. In a heart-stopping video, a leopard's lightning-fast reflexes caught a driver off guard, leaving him utterly defenseless. The big cat's eyes locked onto its target, and with a swift spring, it leapt onto the car's front seat, pinning the driver down. The driver, who thought he was safe inside his vehicle, was shocked to find himself face to face with the ferocious predator. The leopard's razor-sharp claws and teeth left the driver with little chance of escape. This chilling incident serves as a stark reminder that even the safety of our vehicles can be breached by the unpredictability of wild animals.
Dragon like snake spotted. Have you ever encountered a creature so terrifying that it's etched in your memory forever? A being that seems almost mythical, yet its piercing gaze is unmistakably real. Imagine stumbling upon a snake with horns, its body resembling a dragon from ancient lore. Its eyes gleam with a horrifying intensity, as if they can see right through you. And then, in a movement that's both mesmerizing and repulsive, it lifts its head off the ground, hen-like, its mouth open wide as if ready to strike. Have you encountered such a creature before? One that's both fascinating and frightening, leaving you wondering if you're dreaming or awake.
Unlikely encounter. A heart-stopping yet heartwarming moment unfolded on a mountain road as a tourist driving through the picturesque landscape stumbled upon an unforgettable encounter. Two grizzly bears emerged from the surroundings, and in a shocking turn of events, one of the bears began to follow the car. As the passenger captured the incredible scene on camera, the bear approached the vehicle, its massive paws padding softly on the ground. But instead of attacking, the bear did the unexpected. It walked alongside the car, its movements eerily synchronized with the vehicle's pace. The bear's gentle gait, with its feet moving in perfect sync, left the tourists in awe. This extraordinary encounter serves as a poignant reminder of the beauty and unpredictability of the natural world.
Shocking footage. A heart-stopping video has emerged showing two men inside a lion's enclosure, sparking widespread concern among viewers. The footage appears to depict one man holding another man, possibly the owner, as a lion begins to tease and attack him. The lion is seen biting and grabbing the man's leg, prompting the other man to intervene and try to free him. After a tense struggle, the man manages to break free, but not before the lion's grip seems to have caused some injury to his leg. Viewers have expressed outrage and shock at the video, with many questioning the safety and ethics of allowing humans to interact with wild animals in such a way. The video ends abruptly, leaving many questions unanswered about the fate of the injured man and the circumstances surrounding the incident.
Midnight encounter. A Reddit user from Switzerland shared a haunting video capturing blood-curdling screams in a forest at night. The raw, childlike cries send shivers down your spine. The uploader assures us that foxes, a common explanation, haven't been spotted in this forest for years. So what's behind the terrifying screams? The footage sparks intense curiosity and debate. Some speculate, while others remain skeptical. One thing is certain, this haunting audio will make you think twice before walking through the woods at midnight. Listen to the unsettling screams and decide for yourself, what's lurking in the darkness? As the screams echo through the trees, the darkness seems to grow thicker, and the unknown becomes even more unsettling. Will the truth behind these chilling cries ever be revealed, or will they remain a haunting mystery?
Is it fish raining? Have you ever witnessed a phenomenon so bewildering, so seemingly impossible, that it leaves you questioning the laws of nature itself? Imagine driving down an ordinary road, surrounded by the familiar sights and sounds of everyday life, when suddenly fish start raining from the sky. Yes, you read that right. Fish plummeting from the heavens, landing with a splat on the asphalt. It sounds like the stuff of fantasy, but believe it or not, this surreal scene has been caught on camera. Vanishing man caught on camera. Bizarre footage captures a man casually strolling down the road, only to suddenly vanish into thin air. Despite being surrounded by a thick fog, it's clear that the man didn't simply get lost in the mist, he literally disappeared. Watch as he walks along, unaffected by the fog, before inexplicably fading away.
Derailment disaster. A catastrophic train derailment in North Dakota sent shockwaves through the community as rail cars carrying hazardous materials, including ammonia, burst into flames. The intense inferno prompted immediate evacuation of the surrounding area, echoing scenes reminiscent of the classic sci-fi thriller Close Encounters of the Third Kind. With the risk of toxic fumes and explosive hazards, the evacuation served as a precautionary measure to protect the public from potential harm. The incident raises critical concerns about rail safety, hazardous material transportation, and emergency preparedness. As investigators work to determine the cause of the derailment, the community remains vigilant, grateful for the swift response that prevented a potentially devastating disaster.
Mind-blowing sighting alert. UFO-like objects caught in the sky. What's going on here? About 6 white, glowing objects are streaking across the sky like falling stars, but with incredible speed. They move in one direction, then suddenly change course and come back in the same direction. Are these mysterious objects extraterrestrial visitors or just a natural phenomenon? Share your thoughts. The baffling stick. Have you ever witnessed something that makes you question reality? Something that challenges your perception and leaves you bewildered? Well, this bizarre incident will leave you scratching your head. A man is seen trying to separate what appears to be a stick from a bark. He uses another bark to pry it loose, but as he continues to pull, the stick starts to move flexibly. It even sticks to the other bark being used to separate it. So, what exactly is this mysterious object? Is it a stick, a bark, or something entirely different? The world may never know, but one thing's for sure, this video will leave you questioning reality. Frightening night for the women. A woman woke up in the middle of the night feeling strange and uneasy in her room. She tried to shake off the feeling, but it only intensified as she looked around her darkened room. Suddenly, she heard strange noises and felt an eerie presence around her. As she struggled to make sense of what was happening, her security camera captured her visibly scared and confused. She tried to wake her husband, but he didn't respond. The door of their room creaked open by itself, as if someone or something had pushed it open. To make matters even more terrifying, objects on the counter beside their bed began to fall, as if an invisible force was at work. The strange occurrences left the woman stunned and frightened, and the footage captured by the security camera only added to the mystery. Was it a paranormal entity or something more rational? And what happened next in the room?
Creepy setup of vultures. You won't believe the chilling footage that's been circulating on Reddit. A passing driver captured a bizarre and unsettling phenomenon that will leave you with goosebumps. Hundreds of vultures have taken over an entire neighborhood, perching on rooftops as if they own the place. The eerie scene stretches as far as the eye can see, with every single roof occupied by these mysterious birds. What's even more disturbing is that vultures are known to gather where death lurks. So what exactly drew them to this neighborhood? The scene looks like something straight out of a horror movie, especially since all the houses seem identical. Same paint, same design. It's an unnerving uniformity that adds to the sense of foreboding. The sheer number of vultures is enough to make anyone uneasy. Imagine driving through a neighborhood where death seems to loom over every house. It's a haunting sight that raises more questions than answers. What's attracting these vultures? Is something sinister lurking beneath the surface? The footage is a stark reminder that sometimes the most unsettling experiences can be found in the unlikeliest of places. This creepy encounter also highlights the darker side of social media. While sharing content can seem effortless, it can also lead to unsettling situations like this. The video has left viewers with a lasting sense of unease, serving as a reminder that some mysteries are better left unsolved.
Triple threat. In a breathtaking display of aerial acrobatics and hunting prowess, A sleek eagle dove into the water, emerging with not one, not two, but 3 fish clutched tightly in its talons. This incredible feat is a testament to the eagle's lightning-fast reflexes, razor-sharp vision, and powerful physiques. With wings tucked in and talons extended, the eagle plunged into the water with precision, snatching its triple prize in a split second. It's a reminder that in the wild, even the most incredible feats can become a reality.
A shocking discovery. A shocking case was recently documented in a hospital, where a baby was born with an extremely rare combination of genetic disorders. The infant's skin was a deep pink color, with bulging, popped-out eyes lacking eyeballs. The nose was absent, with only nostrils visible, and the lips were unusually large. This heartbreaking condition was caused by a rare genetic mutation, combined with Rh incompatibility. As medical professionals and scientists, we are driven to understand and learn from such rare cases in the hope of developing new treatments and improving the lives of affected individuals. What do you think is the most important area of research for rare genetic disorders like harlequin-type ichthyosis?
Epic battle. A solitary hyena faces off against a formidable squad of African painted dogs. Despite being outnumbered, the hyena proves to be a force to be reckoned with, showcasing her impressive defensive skills. The painted dogs, known for their cunning and ferocity, employ a clever strategy, attempting to wear the hyena down by attacking her in waves. However, the hyena is no pushover, and she valiantly holds her ground, using her sharp instincts and agility to evade the dog's snapping jaws. One clever tactic the hyena employs is keeping her vulnerable backside protected, well aware that the painted dogs often target this weak spot to gain the upper hand. Will the hyena emerge victorious, or will the painted dog's sheer numbers prove too much for her?
Time freeze? Have you ever heard of time freezing? Look at this bizarre footage. 8 birds, or maybe something else, are suspended high in the sky, completely still and frozen in place. Caught on camera, this phenomenon has left everyone baffled. What could be the explanation behind this eerie sight? Share your thoughts. Have you ever witnessed anything like this before?
Wild pig invading restaurant. Be prepared to watch the most unpredictable dinner date story ever. A husband captured the shocking moment when his romantic evening with his wife took an unforgettable turn. The couple was enjoying their meal at a restaurant when suddenly a massive wild pig waltzed in, followed by its adorable little piglet. The mama pig confidently strode up to their table, stood on her hind legs, and tried to snag some food. But things took a chaotic turn when she accidentally knocked over a wine glass. The sudden shattering sound startled her, and she swiftly retreated with her tiny tot in tow. The whole family made a hasty exit, leaving the stunned couple in awe. Can you imagine having a free wildlife show with your dinner? The restaurant might want to consider adding wild boar encounters to their menu. But seriously, this is wild. You've got to wonder how often this happens. Was the mama pig a regular diner, or was this a one-time culinary crusade? Either way, this couple's dinner date will forever be remembered as the night a wild pig crashed the party. Reindeer cyclone. Imagine a herd of reindeer moving in perfect synchrony, forming a swirling circle to protect their young from predators. This hypnotic display, known as reindeer cyclones, creates a protective barrier, making it challenging for predators to target individual reindeer. The synchronized movement is dazzling, but its purpose is remarkable, a survival strategy to safeguard vulnerable young. The eye of the storm provides a safe haven, shielding them from threats. This behavior challenges our assumptions about animal intelligence and emotions. Are they simply reacting on instinct, or is there something more complex at play? The reindeer cyclone showcases nature's ingenuity, highlighting remarkable adaptations. It's a testament to incredible survival strategies and a reminder to appreciate animal behavior's complexity.
Lovely showdown. In a shocking display of affection, a leopard in the Indian mountains appears to recognize and warmly greet a man. The leopard enthusiastically hugs the man, refusing to let him go as he attempts to leave. The rapid and repeated hugs from the leopard leave onlookers stunned. What's even more astonishing is that neither the man nor anyone else present seems scared or hurt. The man doesn't even flinch, and the onlookers watch in amazement without showing any signs of fear. What do you think is behind this unusual bond between the man and the leopard? Can you think of any other instances where wild animals have formed close connections with humans? Car video sparks concern. A strange video has surfaced online, showing a person making a video while sitting in the back seat of a moving car. As the camera pans down to capture the driver's reflection in the rearview mirror, a chilling and unexplainable sight is revealed. The driver's face appears distorted and alien-like, leaving viewers stunned and bewildered. The video ends abruptly, adding to the mystery and sparking a flurry of questions and theories. Was this a cleverly executed prank or a genuine unexplained phenomenon?
Aerial ace. A bird soaring high in the sky spots its prey in the water below. With pinpoint precision, it dives straight into the depths, its wings tucked in, and its eyes fixed on the target. For a heart-stopping moment, it seems as though the bird will crash into the water, but instead, it executes a flawless plunge, emerging victorious with a fish clutched tightly in its beak. This incredible display of speed, agility, and hunting expertise will leave you awestruck. The bird's remarkable catch is a testament to its exceptional precision and skill, solidifying its reputation as a master of the skies and the sea. Quacking drama. A devoted duck found herself in a frantic bid to protect her 5 adorable babies from a lurking predator. As the family waddled along the stream's edge, a sneaky pigeon began to stalk its unsuspecting prey. In a split second, the duck sprang into action, ushering 4 of her babies into the safety of the stream. But in the chaos, one little duckling was left behind, vulnerable to the pigeon's attack. The pigeon, sensing an easy meal, began to close in on the stranded duckling. But just as all hope seemed lost, the tiny ball of fluff made a daring dash for the stream, narrowly escaping the pigeon's snapping beak. With a final burst of speed, the duckling plunged into the water, reuniting with its relieved mother and siblings. As the family swam to safety, the pigeon was left to ponder its missed meal.
Unsettling moment caught on camera. A chilling video has surfaced, showing a deserted room with a calm individual sitting inside. The footage shows a man sitting calmly inside a room, while one door is folded and the other door is closing and opening rapidly, as if driven by an unseen force. The eerie part? There's no visible wind, and other objects in the room remain still, unaffected by the mysterious energy. What could be causing this paranormal phenomenon?
Dangling danger. A daring rescue embarked on a perilous mission to save a snake from plummeting into the depths of the water below. Suspended high above the surface, the rescuer clung to a rope attached to his legs, his free hands working tirelessly to grasp the snake with one hand and maneuver a snatching stick with the other. As the rescuer struggled to contain the slithering serpent, he simultaneously attempted to guide it into a bag dangling precariously nearby. With one hand clinging to the bag and the other grasping the snake, the rescuer's determination and focus were put to the ultimate test. After a series of nail-biting moments, the rescuer finally succeeded in securing the snake within the bag, concluding an astonishing rescue that pushed the limits of human endurance and left onlookers gasping in awe.
Chilling footage. The video begins with a shot of a woman's legs, but what unfolds is a surreal and unsettling sight. As the camera pans up, her hands come into view, boasting unusually long nails that seem almost inhuman. But it's what's next that will leave you speechless. The woman's head appears to be detached from her body, with her eyes and hair eerily situated where her neck should be. The video ends abruptly, leaving viewers stunned and wondering, what just happened? Was this some kind of paranormal encounter, a cleverly crafted illusion, or something even more sinister?
Se não existe espírito, o que é isso?
Toddler's playtime turned into nightmare. Imagine a carefree toddler, lost in the joy of playing on a jumping castle, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. Without warning, a stray dog appears out of nowhere, gripping the toddler's leg. The toddler, terrified and in pain, tries to shake off the dog, but it refuses to let go. The child falls to the ground, desperately trying to free himself, but the dog's grip only tightens. Bystanders rush to the rescue, attempting to pry the dog's jaws open with sticks, but it's a tense and chaotic scene. What's even more astonishing is the behavior of another dog nearby, which seems to be trying to intervene, as if confused by its furry friend's sudden aggression. The toddler's fate hangs in the balance, and the video ends abruptly, leaving us wondering, did he manage to escape, or was it too late? Skinwalker or alien. You won't believe what was caught on camera. A driver's ordinary night drive turned into a paranormal encounter. A ghostly, pale-skinned creature, unusually tall and thin, emerged from the darkness and stepped onto the road. The driver, shaken, managed to capture the eerie moment on camera. But here's the chilling part. Another driver zoomed past, seemingly oblivious to the creature's presence. What could this creature be? A ghost, an alien, or something more sinister? A heart-stopping act of bravery. A heart-stopping incident unfolded at a train station, where a blind mother and her child were about to be hit by an oncoming train. Enter Mayur Shelki, a courageous bystander who risked his life to save theirs. Without hesitation, Mayur sprinted towards the tracks, grabbing the mother and child just in time. He pulled them to safety mere seconds before the train thundered past, leaving onlookers shaken and grateful. Mayur's selfless act didn't go unnoticed. He was awarded for his bravery, but in a remarkable display of kindness, he donated the reward money to the mother and child.
Prehistoric horror. In a bizarre and terrifying incident, a mother's attempt to make her toddler fearless took a dark turn. As they exited a shopping mall, the curious kid pointed at a giant fake dinosaur at the entrance. The mother, trying to be brave, playfully put her face into the dinosaur's open mouth. But what happened next is the stuff of nightmares. The dinosaur's mechanical jaws suddenly closed, trapping the mother's head inside. Her terrified screams echoed through the mall as she desperately tried to free herself. The video ends abruptly, leaving viewers with a plethora of unanswered questions. The mother's attempt to confront her fears ended in a horrific ordeal, leaving us all to wonder, what if?
Unsettling mirror entity. A bone-chilling shadow figure has been captured in a mirror, leaving everyone baffled. The eerie entity appears to be jet black and seems to be hiding, but unfortunately for it, the camera caught its every move. What could this mysterious entity be? Is it a ghost, a spirit, or something more sinister? Why was it hiding in the mirror? Share your theories. We want to hear from you. Share your thoughts, opinions, and theories about this unsettling shadow entity in the comments below.
Trunkful of trouble. A rogue elephant brought a busy Indian highway to a standstill, leaving a trail of destruction and chaos in its wake. The marauding mammoth targeted a car and a bus, sending panicked passengers scrambling for safety. As the elephant's rampage continued, stunned onlookers captured the dramatic scene on camera, showcasing the unpredictable power of nature. The unexpected traffic jam that ensued was a testament to the elephant's unbridled authority, as if declaring the highway its own personal domain. Miraculously, no fatalities were reported, but the incident served as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between humans and wildlife. As authorities worked to safely redirect the elephant back to its natural habitat, the people of India were left to ponder the importance of preserving and respecting the wild beauty that shares their land.
Ferocious bull attack. In a shocking turn of events, a serene gathering suddenly transforms into a scene of utter pandemonium. A lone individual, focused on catching something, is caught off guard as a raging bull charges out of nowhere. The bull's razor-sharp horns gleam menacingly as it attacks, sending the helpless victim soaring into the air. But the bull's fury doesn't stop there. With relentless aggression, it targets more people, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The crowd scatters in terror as the bull thunders through, its sharp horns inflicting harm on anyone unfortunate enough to be in its path. And then, there's the incredible scene of a man who falls down while trying to stand up after being tossed into the air. His body crumples to the ground, a testament to the brute force of the bull's assault. This heart-stopping footage is a sobering reminder of the unpredictable nature of wild animals. Foggy figure. In a bizarre and captivating scene, a foggy figure is spotted feeding dogs. The man appears to be almost translucent, as if he's on the verge of vanishing into thin air. Yet, despite his ethereal presence, he continues to feed the dogs with an air of normalcy. As he moves back, he leaves something behind for the canine companions, sparking curiosity about his identity and intentions.
Mystical sighting. Imagine capturing the unthinkable on camera, a mesmerizing, ethereal entity fluttering across the screen. That's exactly what happened to one curious individual who installed a security camera in early June. For years, he had glimpsed these elusive beings, but only between April and June, and rarely at that. The camera, active for merely a few days, revealed an astonishing sight. A delicate white entity dances in the sky, leaving onlookers bewitched. But that's not all. An enchanting musical hum fills the air, an unexpected surprise. The footage has sparked intense fascination. The captivated individual is convinced. This is a fairy, a mystical creature of lore. But what do you think? Could it be a misidentified natural phenomenon or something more extraordinary? Perhaps an insect, a bird, or even a drone? Share your theories. As we delve into the unknown, questions arise. What draws these entities to this specific time frame? Why do they appear so infrequently? The intrigue deepens. What do you believe this entity could be? Have you encountered similar unexplained sightings? Do you think it's a natural phenomenon or something more? Watch the footage again, paying close attention to the entity's movement and the haunting melody. Does its presence spark wonder or curiosity? Unravel the mystery together.
A strange phenomenon. Someone made the mistake of putting a turtle and fish together in the same aquarium. As expected, the turtle attacked the fish. But what happened next is truly unbelievable. As the turtle gripped the fish in its jaws, something strange started to happen. The fish began to inflate like a balloon. The turtle, caught off guard, lost its grip on the fish. The fish continued to swell, its body ballooning to an unbelievable size. Was it some kind of magical defense mechanism, or was it just a freak accident? Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure. This is one fish tale you'll never forget. Unsettling paranormal activities. The video begins with a sofa falling backward on its own, setting the tone for a chilling experience. But what happens next is even more terrifying. 3 or 4 cardboard pieces suddenly start moving, as if thrown by an unseen force. The objects seem to be propelled through the air, leaving viewers stunned and bewildered. But the most disturbing moment comes when the sofa in the launch area begins to move by itself, defying all logical explanations. What do you think is behind this paranormal activity?
Mama Lioness to the rescue. A curious little lion cub wandered away from her mother's watchful eyes, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. A massive herd of buffaloes with horns as wide as cars caught sight of the vulnerable cub and began to charge. The cub's playful demeanor quickly turned to terror as the buffaloes closed in. Just as all hope seemed lost, a fierce and fearless lioness appeared out of nowhere, her eyes blazing with maternal instinct. With a thunderous roar, the lioness positioned herself between the herd and her cub, daring the giants to come closer. The buffaloes, sensing the lioness's ferocity, hesitated and then backed off, abandoning their attack. Seizing the opportunity, The lioness swiftly scooped up her cub in her jaws and made a safe retreat, leaving the buffaloes to ponder their narrow escape. Savannah Showdown. In the heart of the African savanna, a lioness stalked her prey with precision and stealth. Her eyes locked onto an unsuspecting zebra grazing peacefully in the distance. The lioness crouched low, her muscles coiled and ready to spring into action. With lightning-fast speed, the lioness launched herself at the zebra, unleashing thunderous roar that echoed across the plains. The zebra, caught off guard, sprang into a frantic sprint, its black and white stripes blurring as it desperately sought to escape the clutches of its predator. The lioness gave chase, her powerful legs devouring the distance as she gained ground on her fleeing prey. The zebra's life hung in the balance, its fate uncertain as the lioness closed in for the kill. Will the zebra's lightning-fast speed be enough to save it, or will it become the lioness's next meal?